I'm going to tell you the story of the day a 7-year-old boy stopped a god. This is the story of Govardhan Hill. Long ago, nestled between forests and rivers, there was a village called Vrindavan. It wasn't a grand place. No golden towers, no palaces. Just simple homes, green fields, wandering cows, and people who worked hard, laughed often, and loved deeply. Every single year, without fail, the people of Vrindavan prepared for one big day. They'd wake before sunrise, gather flowers from every garden, cook enormous pots of sweet rice, fruit, and fresh butter, and carry it all up a nearby hill. Why? Because they believed the sky god, Indra, controlled the rain. And every farmer knew no rain meant no crops. No crops meant no food. So every year they climbed that hill, laid out their finest feast, and prayed to Indra to bless them for one more season. Nobody questioned it. It was tradition. Their fathers had done it. Their grandfathers had done it. It was simply what you did. Except this year, one small boy watched the preparations with a curious, thoughtful look on his face. His name was Krishna. Just a child, really. Still young enough to spend his days herding cows through the meadows with his friends, chasing butterflies, laughing louder than anyone else in the village. But there was something different about the way Krishna looked at the world. He noticed things. He asked questions nobody else thought to ask. As the villagers loaded baskets of food onto their shoulders, Krishna walked up to his father, Nanda, and asked, gently but firmly, "Father, why are we doing this?" Nanda smiled. "We're honoring Indra, my son. He sends the rain that lets our crops grow." Krishna tilted his head. "But father, think about it. Have you ever actually seen Indra? Has anyone in this village?" Nanda paused. "Well, no, but we've always believed." "And this hill," Krishna continued, turning to look at Govardhan, rising green and quiet in the distance. "Every single day, it gives us something. Its grass feeds our cows. Its streams give us water to drink. Its trees give us shade when the sun is too hot, and shelter when the rain comes. It never once asked us for a feast in return. It just gives, quietly, every day." The villagers nearby had stopped to listen. Krishna's voice wasn't angry or rebellious. It was simply honest. "Isn't it strange," Krishna said softly, "that we spend all year thanking someone we've never seen for a rain we're not even sure he sends, while the hill that actually feeds us day after day gets nothing at all?" Silence fell over the crowd. An old woman finally spoke. "The boy, he's not wrong." One by one, the villagers looked at each other, then at the hill, then back at Krishna. Something about his simple question had shifted something deep inside them. By the end of that day, the entire village had made a decision. This year, they would not carry their feast up to the sky. They would offer it to the earth beneath their feet. High above, far beyond the clouds, in his glittering heavenly court, Indra sat upon his throne, waiting for his yearly feast, the scent of sweet rice and fresh butter already expected in his nostrils. But it never came. Instead, one of his messengers rushed in, breathless. "My lord, the people of Vrindavan, they've changed the ritual. This year, they offered their feast to Govardhan Hill instead of to you." Indra's face went still. Then, slowly, it twisted into fury. "To a hill?" he thundered, his voice shaking the golden pillars of his court. "A pile of rock and grass? Chosen over me? Who dares to insult the king of the heavens like this?" His messenger trembled. "My lord, it was a child's idea. A cowherd boy named Krishna." "A child?" Indra's laughter was cold and cruel. "Then let this child learn exactly what happens when mortals forget who truly holds power over their lives." Indra rose from his throne, and the sky itself seemed to grow darker with his anger. He summoned the Samvardhaka clouds, the same terrible clouds used only to end an entire age, to flood the world. "Let them see," Indra snarled, raising both arms toward the earth, "what rain truly means when it comes from a god they dared to disrespect." Down in Vrindavan, the sky began to change. At first, it was just a few dark clouds gathering at the edges of the horizon. The villagers, still smiling from their peaceful day, barely noticed. Then the wind picked up. Trees bent sideways. Dust swirled through the streets. Then came the first crack of thunder, so loud it rattled the walls of every home. And then the rain began. Not gentle rain, not even a heavy storm. A wall of water, crashing down from the sky as if the heavens themselves had cracked open. Within minutes, the ground could no longer hold it. Streams became rivers. Rivers became floods. Water rushed through the village streets, rising past ankles, then knees, then waists. Cows in terror, scattering in every direction. Mothers scooped up crying children and ran for higher ground. Old men struggled through the rising water, calling out names of loved ones lost in the chaos and darkness. Lightning split the black sky again and again, throwing brief flashes of light onto a village in complete panic. "Indra is punishing us!" someone screamed over the roar of the storm. "We made a terrible mistake abandoning him!" Fear spread faster than the floodwater itself, and in their terror, many villagers turned toward one person. They ran to Krishna, soaked to the bone, shivering some. "You told us to stop worshipping him. Look what he's done! What do we do? How do we survive this?" And in the middle of all that chaos, the screaming, the thunder, the rising black water, Krishna stood completely still. He wasn't panicking. His eyes, calm and steady, looked past the terrified crowd, past the flooding streets, straight toward Govardhan Hill, standing quietly in the distance, rain hammering against its slopes. "Everyone," Krishna said, his voice somehow cutting clearly through the storm. "Follow me, now." He began walking, calmly, purposefully, straight toward the base of the massive hill, as thunder cracked overhead and rain lashed against his small frame. The villagers, though terrified, had nowhere else to turn. They followed him, wading through the rising water, carrying children on their shoulders, pulling frightened cows by their ropes. When Krishna reached the base of Govardhan Hill, he stopped. He looked up, all the way up, at the massive ancient hill towering above him, rain pouring down its rocky face. Then, without hesitation, without fear, Krishna reached out and placed the tip of one small finger beneath the edge of the hill, and lifted. The ground trembled. A deep groaning sound echoed as centuries of rock, soil, and trees separated from the earth beneath them. And then, impossibly, Govardhan Hill rose into the air. Not a boulder, not a mound of dirt, an entire mountain, with its forests, its streams, its caves, its ancient stones, lifted smoothly off the ground, balanced with perfect, impossible ease on the tip of a child's little finger. The villagers froze where they stood, staring upward in complete disbelief. Rain still poured from the black sky above, but beneath the floating hill, there was now a vast, dry, sheltered space. "Come," Krishna called out, his voice steady and warm, cutting through their shock. "Quickly, everyone underneath. You'll be safe here." Outside, the storm raged on, unrelenting. Inside, for the first time since the rain began, there was quiet. The storm did not stop after one night, or two, or even 3. For 7 full days and 7 long nights, Indra poured every ounce of his fury down upon Vrindavan. Lightning split the sky in blinding flashes. Thunder rolled without pause. Rivers overflowed their banks again and again, trying desperately to reach the village below. And through all 7 days, through all 7 nights, Krishna stood in the same place, one arm raised, one finger holding the weight of an entire mountain. He did not rest. He did not eat. He did not once complain or falter or ask for relief. The villagers watched him with growing awe. Children who had been frightened at first began to feel safe simply by looking at him. On the 6th day, one of Krishna's closest friends, a boy named Sridama, pushed through the crowd and stood beside him. "Krishna, let me help. Please, you must be so tired." Krishna, even as rain thundered just beyond their shelter. "I am not tired, my friend. When you're protecting the people you love, you find strength you doing you had." High above the clouds, Indra continued his assault, certain that eventually the boy's strength would break. But by the 7th day, something strange began happening in Indra's heart. His fury was still there, but underneath it, a small doubt had begun to grow. No child should be able to do this. No child should be able to hold a mountain steady for 7 days without rest, without fear, without ever once weakening. Indra looked closer, really looked. And in that moment, high above the storm he himself had created, Indra finally saw what he had refused to see before. He saw Krishna's calm eyes, his unwavering strength, the quiet love radiating from him toward every single person sheltered beneath that hill. And Indra understood, with a chill running through him, exactly who he had been fighting all along. This was not merely a clever village boy. This was the supreme being itself, walking the earth in the simple form of a child. Shame flooded through Indra like ice water. He, the proud king of heaven, had unleashed his most terrible storm against the very source of all creation. Slowly, trembling, Indra lowered his arms. The clouds he had summoned, clouds meant to end entire ages, began to part. The relentless rain slowed to a drizzle, then to nothing at all. For the first time in 7 days, sunlight broke through the gray sky, falling in warm, golden beams across the drenched, exhausted village of Vrindavan. Indra descended from the heavens himself, his golden chariot gliding down through the parting clouds, landing gently before the hill Krishna still held aloft. The villagers gasped, stepping back in awe and fear as the king of the heavens stood before them. But Indra did not look at the villagers. He looked only at Krishna. And then, in front of the entire trembling village, in front of his own celestial attendants, Indra, ruler of the skies, commander of storms, a being worshipped by kingdoms, knelt down. He knelt in the mud before a small boy. "Forgive me," Indra said, his voice breaking with genuine shame. "I let my pride convince me that fear was the same as respect. I punished innocent people because I could not accept that they loved something more honest than me. You have shown me, in 7 days, what I failed to learn in all my years as King of the Heavens. True power was never about being feared. It's about protecting the ones who trust you, without asking for anything in return." Krishna looked at him, not with anger, but with the same calm gentleness he'd shown the entire time. "Rise, Indra," Krishna said softly. "You are not being punished. You simply forgot something every soul eventually needs to remember. Go in peace." And with that, Krishna gently, carefully, lowered Govardhan Hill back down to the earth, setting it exactly where it had always stood, as if it had never moved at all. The moment the hill touched the ground, the village erupted. Villagers rushed out from beneath, crying, falling to their knees in the mud, hugging each other, hugging their soaked but grateful cows, lifting their faces to feel actual warm sunlight again after 7 long days of darkness. From that day forward, the people of Vrindavan never again worshipped Indra out of fear. Instead, every year, they returned to that very spot at the base of Govardhan Hill, not to beg for rain, not to avoid punishment, but simply to give thanks. To the hill that fed them quietly every day, and the body who taught them that real strength was never about being worshipped. It's about showing up and never letting go. And that is the secret behind Govardhan Hill. Real strength isn't about being the biggest, or the loudest, or the most feared. It's about standing steady for the people who trust you, even when the storm lasts 7 long days, and never once letting go. That's a secret only the whispering Yogi tells you.